Okay, welcome to the first episode of my podcast, Mommy Said, with your host, Lil Mami.
I just gotta get it on.
Today I have my first guest, Renzell Roque, my fiance, my new fiance. Yeah.
Who's the old one?
Okay, but before we get into the episode, I want to just say that this episode is sponsored by Happenvill.
Yes, sir.
You guys can go ahead and get these hoodies. Have a black one, red one. Also have these hats, a hat that he's wearing. Have these two other colorways. This one is limited edition. And yeah, you guys can go ahead and cop these Happenvill hats on his website. I'll go ahead and put that link in the description.
Thank you, baby.
Of course. Okay, so yeah, this is also the CEO of Happenvill. What am I saying? Why am I not mentioning that? Let's just get into it, babe.
Let's do it.
How are you doing? How are you feeling? Are you excited about this?
I'm very excited about this only because we've been talking about this for a long time. And whenever anybody does anything that they say they're going to do, I always get excited for that person. So I'm just really excited about that.
Yeah, we have been talking about this for a long time. What we're going to talk about is like, I don't know. I kind of have some ideas, but I don't know. I'm just going to go with it.
Okay.
Let's start off with the obvious. Like, I'm going to start with the obvious. We just got engaged.
We did. You see that motherfucker?
You see this ring?
Can we curse?
Yes.
Hell yeah, this is no filter.
Boy, this is my shit.
No
I'm telling y'all right now, I'm saying whatever I want, whatever the fuck comes to my mind is going to be said. So, yeah. I just got engaged. We got engaged.
Mm-hmm.
We've been together for
6 years.
6 years,
And a
bro.
month.
How do you feel? How does that make you feel? Because I know how it makes me feel. How does it make you feel?
I think it was time. I think a lot of it has to do with the perfect time. Honestly, I could have asked you 5 months ago. It wouldn't have been the same. 4 months ago, it wouldn't have been the same. But
What made you think?
I think really the way I asked you, I think that was the perfect opportunity.
So for anybody who doesn't know, do you want to explain how you asked me, or?
Go ahead. It's whatever you
Should
want.
I?
Go ahead.
Well, I'll just give you guys the summary of it. He asked me at World of Dance. If you guys don't know what World of Dance is, it's a competition, a big competition World of Dance itself is a whole fucking, like, thing within itself. I don't even know how to explain it because I'm not a dancer. It's just a whole thing within itself. They have these little competitions around different cities, and yeah, this is one we've been to World of Dance together about how many times?
Since 2016.
2016.
So we've been 2016, 17, 18, 19.
Nope. Yeah, I was gonna say 19.
No 20.
No.
And but yes, 21 was the one.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because COVID. So.
Yeah. So we've been to these few times. So I didn't think anything of it, but he decided that is where he wanted to propose to me on stage during
Our first performance together. During my homie, my brother. Y'all know him as King Forever, but I know him as Isaiah. He let me propose during his set. He was judging at the competition. So thank you again, bro. You don't understand how much that means to me and us.
Of course.
We love you.
Of course, I do love CD. So I don't know. Like, I still want to ask you. I want you to say, like,
it was really like I said, it was the perfect time and place because I knew both of our families and our loved ones could be there, and everybody that was on stage with us are also our loved ones. You know what I'm saying? So
he brought up my mom. I don't really see my mom much, but like, I was not expecting that at all.
It wasn't too hard to get her out. I honestly just made a phone call. I had to like leave our house, come over to the penthouse, and make a phone call, and ask her if she could come. Well, first of all, I had to tell her I wanted to propose, and she started crying, and I was nervous telling her at first because I didn't know how she was going to react, but she was crying tears of joy. She was like, "Oh, thank God she's not pregnant." I was like, "I got to tell you something." And she's like, "Oh, please tell me she's not pregnant." I was like, No. And then after that, I was like, "No, I'm going to propose to your daughter. And I want you to be there." And then she started crying tears of joy, hysterical. And then I told her how I wanted to do it, where, what time. And at that point, she was like, "No, I can't miss this." So I'm really happy she was there.
Me too. That was like just a nice little touch. Like, I don't know. That was perfect for me. That was perfect. See, my mom, everything was perfect, and then I just didn't even think about it. Saw my mom, and I was like, now it's really perfect.
We had her in the cut. I put her next to all of my family members. All of my family members were sitting, like, all together. But
It was amazing.
I finessed my way out of the dressing room because we were all in the dressing room backstage, and I finessed my way out, and I met up with her mom.
Because, low-key, I was going to go with you. When you said your family got there, that's crazy. I was going to go with you. But then your mom was like, I forgot what your mom told me. Your mom was like, don't worry, Renzelle's going to go get the nails. You stay here and you get ready. And I was like, okay. Like,
Yeah.
She low-key saved it. Really.
She did. I finessed my way out of there. I met up with her in the lobby and my family, and I kind of just sat them all together, told them when I was going to do it. So everybody knew what was going on. And everybody in the dressing room knew what was going on. Everybody except you.
I did.
You really had no clue.
Mm-hmm.
So
You love your family.
I do love my family.
You're a big family guy.
I am. I'm actually about to get my last name tatted on my back. What's today? This the 4th. So in 6 days, I'm going to Skin Design, and they're gonna tat my last name on my back. Big as fuck.
And that's a big deal.
It's a big deal to me.
Mm-hmm.
I just hold. There's a lot of weight that my last name holds to me, and I want to keep carrying on the legacy. Obviously, you will be carrying on the legacy as well.
Yeah, I'm also gonna be Roque. Yeah, that's crazy. You're definitely carrying on the legacy. Like, you are literally. His parents are both dancers. If no one knows, both of his parents are dancers.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, him being the product of that and being who you are is crazy. That shit is crazy.
I just know that I come from a family of hard workers,
Very hard.
men and women.
In every field.
Every
not
field,
just
like the
dance.
medical field, like construction, like taxi. We had my family got mad businesses in the Philippines, and out here. So I just want to carry, I want to carry on the legacy as a Roque. So that's why I'm getting that big ass tattoo on my back. So it's gonna hurt like a motherfucker.
Hell yeah. Speaking of being, hard worker, you are the jack of all trades. Tell me not. Are you not?
I like a lot of things. I wear a lot of hats.
You do?
I do wear a lot of hats.
Name some of them. Because I know all of them. But and I feel like some of them that I even say, you wouldn't even consider, probably
Okay, I'm going to say what I know I do. I want to hear what you think. So, obviously, I'm a dancer. Obviously, I make music. I write songs for people, not just for myself.
He writes music for me.
I write some of her music. I produce, so I make beats. Very amateurly low. I'm still learning that. I engineer all of our music, whether it's mine, hers, ours, the Future Kings, everybody's music that's around me. Sometimes I direct videos for other people. Sometimes
he shoots them.
I shoot them myself. I edit them myself.
The uploading of it, the putting it out on all those platforms.
98% of the videos on the Future Kings YouTube, I upload.
He's being humble about it. I'm not gonna be humble about it. Everything y'all see behind the scenes is because of this one right here. All them orders that y'all be getting, this one right here.
That's another thing. I run the Gangsta merch.
You run your own merch,
I run my own merchandise. Another thing I like to do, I just like to, I call it watering plants. So I consider, damn, somebody getting robbed.
Right. This is what happened when you
It's
live
fine.
in Vegas. You live in Vegas, you hear police sirens.
I'll just keep going. But I call it watering plants. And so anybody who's around me, if I see that they have any slight interest in doing something that's beneficial to them or for them to be greater in any way, and I might not have the expertise, but I do know that if somebody's passionate about something, they should be doing it. So whether it's somebody who wants to start making music, somebody who wants to start fucking dancing, somebody who wants to start acting, somebody who wants to, if there's a way I can help, I'll try my best to point them in that direction.
And you're filled with ideas.
I just have mad ideas I honestly do have
for
mad ideas.
For everyone, not even just for himself. He throws probably I'd say 30 ideas out at me a day.
And I just come out with them off the top. I don't even really put too much thought into it. Because I think, in my opinion, when anybody tries to do something new, the most important thing is to have fun.
Exactly.
So once it becomes sort of like a
job
or like
a chore.
a
I would say a
chore.
chore.
Yeah, like once it becomes like feels mechanical, then you probably shouldn't be doing it anymore. So that's why that's why I try to balance out my stuff. I'll do a lot of this during this day, a lot of this one day, like music, one day dance. I don't like focusing on one thing for too long, because it kind of, I don't know, it takes away from my creative process with everything else. So
how do you because I feel like this is something I want to know.
yeah.
How do I say this? Like, how do you continue, like, all the shit that you've done, right? All the shit that you've done. How do you continue? Like, how do you, in your brain, like, one up it? Like, what is that? How do you consider, like, do you know what I mean? Where do you find your, like, progress? Like, where do you be like, yeah, I'm getting better?
I believe in, and I wasn't always like this, but I believe in just taking things one step at a time, one day at a time, being more realistic about things. Even though it's good to be ambitious and it's good to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Somebody who's always has a positive outlook on things. Optimistic. I believe in being optimistic, but I like taking things one step at a time, being as realistic as I can, being as resourceful as I can. And then I just keep my head down. I try to tone everything else out. Like I try to keep tunnel vision with the shit that I want to do, like working out. Being in the gym at one point was the hardest thing for me to do, because I couldn't focus in there, and I always needed somebody else in there with me.
If y'all don't know, he started working out. He started this health journey that it started, I want to say, like, what, 2-3 months ago?
I started, if I want to be technical, I started like August 31st. That's when I took the first pictures of me, and I weighed my heaviest. I felt my heaviest. Had the double chin going. I had the muffin top going on, and I started that August 31st, and it's already December 4th. And honestly, like, that changed my life in a completely different way, because I noticed I was just waking up cranky, waking up like unmotivated, like just didn't want to do anything.
To get him out of bed is like,
that's one of the hardest things to do.
Pulling teeth.
If you're not, like, I don't know, if you're not like really trying to do some shit, I'm not going. I'll take my time.
Yeah, there was just nothing you were really looking forward to in the morning, like right when you wake up.
Yeah, I would just lay on my phone for
hours. Until
something.
You would be working on your phone. You can't front. You'd be
no matter what, I'm always finding a way to do something.
Yeah, he's always working, but like as far as like physically getting up, that shit was like impossible. I'd be up for like, if y'all don't know, I'm an early ass, like, I'm an early bird. She wakes up at like 5:30, 6 a.m. I'm an early bird for no fucking reason. I could go to sleep at like 12 o'clock at night, and I'm still waking up the next morning at like 6:30, 6 o'clock for no fucking reason. I'm sitting there for hours
waiting for me to wake up.
Waiting for him to wake up, and I'm on my phone looking shit up, trying to do shit. Like, what? Like, it's just, I don't understand. I don't know why. So I'll be up, and I just used to look at him and just be like, all right, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock,
10 o'clock, 11 o'clock.
11, are you ready to get up now?
Bro, like, there was one point I used to wake up at like 2 p.m.
But low key, that was like when we were. That was when we were younger. Like, I'm talking about like you were like 18 years old, 19 years old. That's when we was doing that. We stopped doing that a long time ago. We really didn't have.
Because we got grown people.
That's what I'm saying.
Now it's
we
different.
Didn't have shit to do when we was 18, 19. Really.
Yep.
Shit to worry about, I would say. Now we're on our own. Gotta make.
But I guess
shit happen.
Yep. Literally making shit happen. But back to answering the question. I like to take things one step at a time, be realistic and optimistic at the same time, and that's where the real progress is. If you can commit to that alone, then you're already making progress. Unless you're one of those freaks in nature that just can juggle like a lot of shit.
So, there are people like that.
Yeah, there are.
I'm just not one of those.
I'm low-key one of those people.
I'm not one of those people. Or maybe I am. I would say I am, because I'm not gonna say I like to juggle things, but I can't do one thing because I get really bored. That's
what I'm saying.
Yeah, my attention span is like a squirrel. Like, I look at the next new thing, I'm like, ooh, never mind. Like, that's how I feel. Literally. Doesn't it? I'm gonna get it. Like, no, that's me. Like, I don't feel you, babe. And that's why I feel like me and you work so well. Low key. You fuel my ideas.
I fuel your ideas, and you push me. Like, you push me to...
Sometimes it's not so nice.
Yeah, I don't care how the delivery is. All I take it as you fucking push me. So.
Do you think I'm mean?
I think you're aggressive. I know you're not trying to be mean. I know you mean well for me, but I don't think you're a mean person. You're one of the sweetest people I know.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I'm not even one of the sweetest people I know.
Well, maybe it's because you're just sweet to me because I'm your fiance.
Yeah. Boy, I love you.
But I love you too. But, yeah, I don't think you're mean.
I don't know. Sometimes I do think I could be a little... I could have more patience.
I think you could definitely have a lot more patience, and I don't know. I think sometimes you seem a little standoffish. You got like this resting bitch face, like.
I do, but I don't mean to, and it's not my face. Like, or it is my face. Sorry, it's not like a face that I mean to make. Like, I feel like I'm super observant. I'm a very observant person. Like, and I'm at this point in my life, I'm super careful about who and what I give my energy to. So like before, when I was younger, I used to be like real off rip, like, what's that? Like, I'm ready to be anybody's friend. And as I got older, like all my friendships, the friendships that I went through and things that happened, I just learned to preserve my energy and protect it a little more and not be so giving with it. So I feel like that has helped and hurt me in a sense. Cause like I do get you're very standoffish, but like it's just me being observant, me protecting my own energy. Because as soon as everybody knows this about me. Literally everybody knows this. As soon as I'm comfortable with someone, I'm the most obnoxious bitch you're ever gonna fucking meet. I'm the most loudest bitch you're ever gonna meet. Like, my laugh is so fucking annoying. I'm in your face.
Yeah, I was just about to say your laugh.
My laugh is obnoxious.
Once you start doing that fucking monkey loud ass laugh,
it's a wrap. We're friends. That's it. We're friends. Like,
if you can make her laugh, then she fucks with you for real.
Exactly. And it's like, and it's not hard. I'm telling you, it's not hard. It's not hard to be my friend. It's not.
You gotta get past that first.
You gotta get past it. And if you can't get past it, then you probably shouldn't be my friend anyway. That's how I feel. And that's really honest. That's me being honest. I want friends, but I'm not desperate for friends. That's how I feel. That's why I think...
It's crazy when I think about it. You don't have, like, any real friends at all, to be honest.
Nope. And it's not because I don't want any. It's not because I haven't tried. It's not because I'm a bad friend. It's just the people that I think I could be friends with usually are nothing like me. Do you know that? Yeah, like, they're just nothing like me. I don't know. Why do you think I don't have friends? Be honest, why do you think I don't have friends? When was the last time you've heard of me having a friend? Like, a real friend?
Dude, it's probably been like 2 years. It's probably been like 2 years since I've seen you with anybody else besides me and my friend group. But, I mean, my friend group is your friend group.
Yeah, now they're my friend group, I would say. It's sad. It's sad, but it's nice. In a way.
I don't know. Like, it's just weird thinking of you going... She's never gone out and been like, hey, I'm going out with so-and-so. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Like, we've never had that kind of relationship. Because usually you just want to kick it with me or kick it with my gang.
Or kick it by myself.
Kick it by yourself. You are a loner. But you choose to be.
Exactly. That's what I was just about to say. Everything I do is by choice.
Exactly. But I think, I don't know the real reason why you don't have... Actually, you have a fear of bringing people around. But we're not going to get into that.
I'm not going to get into that. Bro, that's different.
You have a fear of bringing people around.
There's a fear of me having friends, definitely.
But you just gotta make real friends again.
Right, that's really what I want. I just need to make real friends again.
We gotta make real friends again.
Like,
and it's hard to do that, but it's possible. Believe me.
And the internet, for me, for a lot of people be like, I don't understand why you can't make friends. Like, you're on the internet, like you're on TikTok, you're on Instagram, but like that is where I absolutely don't feel like I can make friends.
The internet is
it's fake. The internet is fake.
It's a facade for a lot of people.
It's a highlight reel. Let's be serious. My social media is a highlight reel. Your social media is a highlight reel. Everyone's social media is a highlight reel of all the good things that are happening in their lives. You might see one post out of every few months, one post. Somebody's talking about like, I haven't been feeling well, I'm feeling down, and they're being honest. That's very, very
That's
few.
true.
It's not very often. That's why I'm like, I don't think the internet is a place for me to make genuine connection.
That's why, you know what's crazy, like being, for somebody who's been on social media for mad long, like whenever somebody posts like a heartfelt post or like a real post, it does numbers analytically because, wow, this is rare. Somebody's being vulnerable and real with everybody.
Everything isn't peachy.
Because everybody usually is used to saying, oh, I just hit this milestone in my life. Oh, I just had a baby.
This, yeah.
Oh, I just got a new car. I just got this new fucking chain, this new watch. I got this materialistic. But when somebody posts something that every human can relate to, it just hits different because you don't see that all the time.
Because everybody, let's be serious, everybody wants to one-up each other in a way. Whether that's
weird, bro.
It's very weird. Because I can't be happy without the next person trying to one-up my happiness. You know what I mean? And that's why sometimes it's a little like you don't want to post everything on social media. Because you have this good thing, you want to hold it to you good, you want to keep it good without the next motherfucker thinking that they could shit on it.
It's
you
just
know
certain
what I mean?
things you got to keep private.
Very private.
Not everybody, I mean, unless like that's how you're making a living, which is by all means go get your fucking money. But like, I think I've always thought about this, and for our relationship, I've always said that I don't want to be one of those fucking YouTube couples.
Exactly.
That's why, if anybody's wondering why we haven't done YouTube couples shit, that's why. I personally don't think we should be doing that corny. Like, and I don't want to say corny because it's gonna offend somebody, but I don't really care. I'm not that. I don't want to do that. It doesn't feel right to me.
It doesn't feel authentic.
It doesn't feel authentic. Exactly. If it doesn't feel authentic, then we're probably not
doing it.
Gonna do it. Like, there's cute little TikToks that we do here and there, and shit like that. But like, I don't know. I just don't. It feels weird to me.
It feels like almost like I'm exploiting my relationship. That's what it feels like. Is that the right word to use? Exploiting my relationship.
It's just private things should be private.
Exactly.
You know?
I just don't think everything. There's so many questions that people ask me every fucking day about our relationship that I just feel like
I don't need to answer this question.
Exactly. I don't need to answer that. There's things that I'd like to keep private to myself. Things that really, and they're good things. I'm not talking about
what
bad
kind
things.
of questions?
Like, just I can't even think of one right now. But I just know that because I read them in my DMs every single day. There's different questions, and I'm just like, people are so bold to ask these things. Like, because I would never, being just me, I would never ask a normal, regular person the questions that I get asked. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sam, that's how I feel about like hate comments too.
Yeah, those are weird.
We usually don't address that shit, but we on social media, but we do address that shit talking to each other. Like I'll read you a comment that I got because some like low key that shit do get to you a little bit. It stings a little bit depending on the comment.
Just for like a second.
For a second.
And then
I realize I'm like, this motherfucker wouldn't say that shit to me in person.
Never. You would never say that to my face. You're crazy.
So like I just there's some comments where they're like, you think you're black, you think you're like, why are you doing this?
How do you feel about that for real? Tell me.
I personally think about what?
About people being like, you think you're black because of the way you carry yourself.
I don't know, if you got a problem with the way I carry myself, then I honestly don't know what to tell you because I'm not trying to be like this. Like, this is just how I am.
This is you.
I was raised in an environment to always respect people, and that might be passive to some people, but that might be you're just being nice, you're just being respectful, blah blah blah. Like I honestly don't know why people choose to run it up in my comments, talking crazy, talk about heat.
Boy, but it's not just your comments. Don't feel bad. It's not just your comments. It's all of our comments.
Of course, but I'm just saying in my instance, like that whole hate comment thing, like I never reply to them at all. I leave them
I
there.
used to.
I know it was a bad thing, but
he used to really get mad at me. He used to be like, bro, stop fucking replying. And I used to say it like, no, I'm not one of these little influencers. I'm not the influencer you're gonna try to bully over the internet. Because guess what? I'm gonna bully you right back. Like, it's not that.
But you definitely learn how to.
But I was gonna say, but I definitely learned that not every comment needs a fucking, or every whatever doesn't need a reaction.
Like you're not going to like ignore all the positive ones.
Exactly.
I mean?
That's
and then
how I
react
felt.
to one of them.
Because I realized I was doing that. At one point I was doing that where I would get all these nice comments and I'd see like 2 bad comments and I'd be like, and then I'd be like, bro, let me not, because if anything to me, because I've also gotten, you ever got a hate comment and you reply to it and then they're like, oh my god, they replied, and you're like,
yeah,
bro, I've gotten one of those and I'm like,
I've
yeah,
definitely gotten hate comments and I've actually replied and they're like, they be shook.
I didn't think you were gonna reply.
They be shook, like they be like, oh wow, who would actually take time to reply to a hate comment? You're a loser for real. Like I've gotten those kind of comments.
Oh no, I've never gotten those.
But I mean, at the end of the day, none of that shit really matter.
Social media is not real. It's not real.
It's as real as people try to make it. You know what I mean? Like,
it's just not real. It's not real to day-to-day life.
I don't think I've ever really heard or followed anybody really that only shows the bad shit that happens to them.
Obviously, but the ratio. I'm talking about the ratio. Mm-hmm. The ratio of good to bad is like, you don't come across an account that's saying everything, the good, the bad, the ugly. Like I said, it's usually the good, and then you see 1, maybe 2 posts that are like, I'm going through some shit. That's why I say that shit is not real. That shit is not real. Not at all. No.
This is as real as it could get.
Exactly.
If you don't have this kind of connection with anybody in your life where you can look at them eye to eye, face to face, and tell them how you really feel,
it's not real.
It's not real. Period. That's not real, period.
Before I move on, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to light this joint because I'm a smoker. For anybody who is curious, yes, I do smoke weed.
She do.
I do. I smoke like a motherfucking chimney.
I be telling her, I'm like, hey, man, if you're going to be smoking that much, you got to find a way to profit off of that bullshit.
Right, oh God.
Because I don't smoke.
Shout out to Apothecarium, of course. Shout out to Apothecarium for always providing my fucking weed. Thank you.
What do you usually get from there?
So
I know what she gets, but what do you usually get? Tell everybody.
My favorite strain of all time is garlic cookies. Garlic cookies.
And is that a hybrid, sativa, indica?
I believe it's a hybrid. But I believe that it's more indica dominant, if I'm not mistaken.
Why do you like it so much?
Bro, that should be making me feel. I can't even. Let me not use.
You be floating?
Yo, that should be having me feeling.
Is it like a perfect.
Stuck. Like.
Oh, so you like to get stuck.
I like to be stuck. I know there's people that are like, I like having just a head high. Some people are like, I just like a body high. Some people are like, I just want to go to sleep and feel. No, I like to feel stuck. I like to feel like my brain is fighting itself. Like my thoughts is going everywhere. You know when I know that I'm smoking good bud?
How?
When I start getting paranoid. It sounds crazy, but that's like my favorite. Rare. It's like my favorite symptom of whatever symptom, side effect of being high is that I love feeling like I'm paranoid. If I'm sitting here and I don't know where
I don't know how you do that shit.
He don't smoke. Renzelle does not smoke. For anybody who's curious, because obviously everybody sees me smoking, so they're like, Renzelle must smoke too.
He gotta smoke. Honestly, I do not partake. But every once in a while, if I'm in the mood, I'm grown as fuck.
You want to tell them about your little experience?
Yeah, like I'm not gonna be one of these guys that lie and say I'm a perfect role model. Like I've definitely tried it, and it's just not for me.
I think like I smoke weed.
It's around me, of course. I'm exposed to it. It's just
I'm gonna ask him. Do you want to try this? And
it's not
he's
for
gonna
me.
say yes or no.
I've tried it. I've smoked with her a few times. It's not for me. Weed is really not for me. I can see why people enjoy it. But honestly, I don't like the way it makes me feel. I'm not an anxious person, but the way that shit makes me feel, I feel so. My anxiety levels go up to the fucking moon. I don't even know who I am after one pull. I don't even know who I am. I start hallucinating. I get the really bad munchies. I remember one night that was the worst. Like I ordered McDonald's through DoorDash, and I ordered her a slushie, and I ate my food. It was the Sweetie meal. I got the Sweetie meal from McDonald's on DoorDash. I ordered that shit. It came, and I was already fried. She was in the shower, and she's like, "Babe, is the food here?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I'm killing my nuggets, the Big Mac, the fries.
Bro, I was excited as hell.
And she had her slushie there, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a sip of this. Continue to drink until there was literally nothing left. So she gets out the shower. She's like, "Damn, babe, what the fuck? Give me another one."
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh no, because at that point I didn't even ask for a meal. All I asked for was the
the drink. All she asked for was the drink, and I drank that shit. And I was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, babe. It was good." And she was like, "Can you order me another one? Cause I wanted that shit. That was the only thing I wanted." So I ordered a whole other meal, and I added a McChicken, just cause. And I dogged the shit out of that food. I killed a whole Sweetie meal again, plus a McChicken, and then I got her drink. I let her drink it.
Alright, so we just had to take a quick little break because the camera died, and I just want to tell everybody that you guys should be using wicks and not lighters to light your stuff.
Where do you get those from?
Well, my sister sells them, but she gave me this one, but I'm sure you can get them on like the internet.
What do they do?
They're just cleaner. They're way cleaner. Like instead of putting butane to my joint and inhaling it like this, I can just put it on my little hemp beeswax thingy and like it just inhale cleaner.
I'm clueless when it comes to this marijuana.
Whatever.
Shit.
If you smoke weed, you understand the logic behind it. Oopsies.
But back to this Munchie story that I had.
Back to his story about him.
I had already killed a full Sweetie meal and her red cherry slushie from McDonald's, and she made me order another.
Red cherry.
It was red.
No way.
Yes, it was.
I never ordered.
Was it the blue?
It's always blue.
I don't know why I remember red for some reason.
I just stopped doing that.
I remember red.
I order blue everything. That's how I know. Keep going.
Okay. Well, I ordered another one, and I killed a whole freaking McChicken, and then another Sweetie meal, and a little bit of her.
Sorry.
A little bit of her drink, but I always get the munchies. Like that's probably the worst thing about me. Smoking is the munchies, bro. Like I have no control. I'm like a demon in the kitchen, bro. I'll be eating ramen noodles on top of chips, on top of ice cream, and then I'll order something if I want to, and nobody will stop me.
I won't stop it.
Nobody.
Because I'll be high too,
and even when everybody thinks we're going to sleep, and I think everybody's asleep, there goes little old me sneaking past everybody, going to the front door, picking up what I think.
Oh my god.
I remember this one time, everybody was downstairs, and I walked just to pick up my food, and when I walk to the front door to get my DoorDash, there's nobody stopping me. People try to talk to me, I ignore them.
Yeah.
I literally ignore everybody.
He is a mission.
I'm on a mission. I'm on one mission, and it's to get my damn food, go back to the room, put on a good. I'm not even watching the show. It's just there.
That Twizzler. Wait, hold on. Sorry, that Twizzlers thing isn't in front of that, right?
No, it's not. But
it does look like.
Yeah. No, it's because it's zoomed in. Now it's in front of it. No, it's not. Now it is. No, it's not.
All right, Maxie, hurry up.
No.
Fuck him up. Okay.
Yeah. I can't do the weed. I'm cool with just being sober.
Yeah, but really what really stopped it, like killed it for him, was the last time we smoked together. I'm telling the story, bro.
Go ahead, yeah. Because I don't remember which story.
What? The last time me and you smoked together in Chicago, and you bugged out.
Oh, bro, I almost died.
Let him tell it. He almost died. But low key, all right. Now, all jokes aside, at one point I was looking at his face. His face and his lips was turning purple, like they were turning blue, and I was like, "What the?" His face was bad pale, and I was scared as fuck. But that shit was so funny. So, when was this? from when was this? Like when was the last time when we got engaged?
Yeah. World of Dance Chicago trip.
The World of Dance Chicago trip, the engagement trip, literally a day. Was it a day after?
Yeah.
A day after me and him got engaged, we were at like a family function and we were just celebrating, you know, his grandmother's birthday, and we were celebrating our engagement.
Yeah.
And I'm a smoker, like I said, so I looked at him and I'm like, babe, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna go smoke. Can you come sit with me like I always do? I'm always like, babe, come sit with me while I smoke. He's like, okay. So he came, and then everybody heard I was smoking, and so everybody wanted to come. And then it turned into
Come on, Renzelle.
yeah, let Renzelle hit it. And mind you, we were hitting a piece. So we were hitting a piece, and
Looked like a big ass bong.
yeah, it was a big ass bong. And we were hitting the bong, and I hit it first. I cleared that hoe, whatever. Renzelle, he hit it, and he cleared the fucking bong. Like, I'm talking, like, he cleared that hoe, like, cleared it. Like, you could see straight through it. Smoke was in there, you could see straight through it when he was done. I was like, dang, oh, okay. I did it again, and he took another hit and cleared it again. And I was like, damn, this boy, okay. So at that point, I was like, he's done, he's high. Bro, I looked over at him, and he was laughing. 1 minute. I turned around to pack the thing for me. I turned back around, like, not even 2 seconds later, and you remember? He was standing there like
I was
this.
out of there, bro.
He was standing there like we're all, like, say we're all facing, okay, say we're facing this way. All of us are
The attention
facing this
wasn't
way.
on me.
Yeah, it wasn't
It
facing.
was on
yeah,
her.
Renzelle's standing where you are. And so
Everybody was looking
we're
at
like
you,
this,
and I'm like right here.
and Renzelle's like
Standing over
back
there.
over there. So we're all, no, okay, fine.
No,
I'll say
it's okay.
whatever. Renzelle's over there. This is us. You are me. You turn it back. I looked at Renzelle, and he's staring off. This is the second
This is
time.
probably what I
turned
look like.
back. This is probably what he felt like. Like, look at my Barbara. Look at Barbara. This is probably what he felt like. Sitting there. I know he did. The way he was looking, this man, he was, oh my God, I gotta put this down real quick. Because this shit deserves all my attention. This man, he was standing all the way at the end of the garage while we're all over here. He's standing all the way at the end, and he's like this.
I can't even move.
And he's like not moving, and he's like, and I looked at him and I was like, babe, are you okay? And I'm like, no, I actually, do you want to sit down? And you were like, and so I sat him down on the chair that I was sitting on, and then I like sat on his lap. And so I kept doing what I was doing, and like, for some reason I was like, he didn't look right. So like I stopped like 2 seconds after I sat on his lap. I turned back around and I look at him and I go, are you okay? And you were like, that's literally all you did. You did. And I was like, he was like, no. And I was like, do you want to go inside? And he was like, shook your head, yes. And I was like, all right. I stopped everything I was doing. I just picked him up and I was like, I'm going to take him inside.
Everybody's like, no, why are you going inside?
Yeah, everybody's like, no. I'm like, no. He needs to go inside.
I was on a mission. I wanted to lay down.
Yeah, so I thought we were just going to lay down. But I looked at him and he looked like he was freaking out. So I was kind of scared. Like, you look like you were freaking out.
I was freaking out.
Yeah, I knew it. But he wasn't saying anything. So I was like, what the heck is going on?
I was too stunned to speak.
The man was too stunned to speak. But we ended up, I took him inside, and I know what it's like when you're having like a panic attack and you're freaking out. Like, I know what it's like. So I'm like, let me get him away from everybody. Let me just put him downstairs. Let me put him on the bed and let's just tuck him in so I can lay with him. And obviously everybody sees like I'm bringing him inside. He's bugging. I turn around and everybody behind me. So everybody's following me, and his uncle's down there, Maxie's down there, his girlfriend's down there, me, and then I'm trying to lay him down. And everybody's like, hey, he's tweaking. And that's when I looked at his face, and I looked at it, it was like purple. His lips was blue, and his face was pale, and I was really scared. I was like, all right. I was like, no. And I remember I told everybody, I said, y'all need to get the fuck out. Maxie, you remember? Maxie's here. Do you
Yeah, I
remember?
remember that.
Yeah, I remember. I told everybody, I was like, y'all need to all fuck, like, everybody needs to leave, get the fuck out of here. And so everybody left, and you had your eyes closed, and I think you came back down. Maxie came back down.
He started throwing up.
Yeah, because I got him water. I ran upstairs and said, I'm going to get you water real quick. It literally took me like 30 seconds to go get him water.
To me, it felt like forever.
Yeah.
She said, I'm gonna get you some water, okay? And all I remember was like, no.
But he didn't say that. He didn't say
In my
anything.
head, I literally could not get myself to speak physically. But in my mind, there was so much shit going on. Like, I could hear everything. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it was almost like I was blind. And every sound I heard, I could picture in my head.
Everything
like,
was just heightened.
in IMAX, like Blu-ray type shit. Like, I knew people were behind me talking and laughing, and I could see what it looked like. Like, it was the scariest
and his eyes
shit.
were closed.
But I couldn't talk. My heart felt like it was beating out of my chest.
That shit scared me.
I
Like,
could-
you just
like,
looked
it
like
felt-
you were just like
Yeah, I was very
freaking
shook.
out.
Felt like I was gonna have a heart attack. Just like a really bad panic attack. And when you told me you were gonna give me some water, I was so scared because I was like, this is taking so long. I'm like, this is taking forever. In
And
my
I
head.
didn't take long.
But really, it was like 20 seconds, 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And
I got you the
Threw up.
water. No, this is not. I got you the water. Wait, did you throw it before or
I
after?
don't remember.
Did he throw it before or after I gave him the water?
I was gone.
You walked upstairs, and he threw up while you were up there. Remember, you came back, and I had a bag, and I was like, this nigga just threw up.
No. He started throwing up when I was downstairs.
Did he?
Yeah, I remember. Because I remember I
Oh
went,
yeah,
got
I
you
was
water.
laying down. And I
Yup.
started to gag.
And I pulled you up.
And I started to throw up a little bit, like laying down.
Mm-hmm.
And I almost choked, but she grabbed me. She's like,
I pulled. Were you wearing a shirt? You were not wearing a shirt. I took all his clothes off. That's what I did. I took all your clothes off.
yeah,
And then I pulled you up.
yeah.
Because you were just like, and I was like, oh. I pulled him up.
That would have been bad if nobody saw me. I would have choked.
Yeah, you would have choked.
And then had even more of a panic attack on my throw up. That's disgusting. Anyways, long story short, I'm never doing that shit again. Maybe. I just personally don't ever really want it, crave it. I can live without it. I've lived without it for mad long. I don't need that shit. And I don't mind that she smokes because everybody has a thing, you know what I mean?
And it doesn't do that to me. It does completely different for me. Like,
Yeah.
I have the way he felt when he was high. Like, I feel symptoms of that, like, but like not to that extent. Obviously, I don't even feel like I'm gonna die every day. But like, I have felt like that. But like, smoking for me makes that go away. Like, I don't feel as deep. I don't know.
That's why I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with people who smoke in general. But it's not for me. So, what is for me though, all of my homies know what I'm about. I love motherfucking two things when it comes to nothing that I love about like creating, like dancing, music, about has nothing to do with that.
Two things.
I love basketball,
Oh.
and I love Marvel / going to the fucking movies.
He loves going to the movies.
Those are my two things that I could get. You know, I could do any day, every day, whatever. I don't care what time it is. I've gone to the movies at 1 a.m. I don't care what.
Bro, yes. You've invited me.
Especially for Marvel.
Yeah.
I'll do that for Marvel any day.
Didn't you do that for Avengers?
I did it for Endgame. I went to the
Endgame,
midnight screening the day before it came out. Just on some fiend shit. I had a ticket for her and she wasn't about it.
Because
She was tired. She was tired.
I was
She had a
point,
job. She had a 9-to-5 job.
Yeah.
She was tired. I respected it, so I just took one of my homies.
No, you took your mom.
I took my mom and one of my homies.
Really? Who?
Darius.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Gapo Gustavo.
You did take theirs. I remember that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I'm a Marvel fanatic. Like, I'm not crazy. Like, I don't know
He's not crazy.
I'm not super, like, I don't know the history
All
word
right,
for
yeah.
word. I
Maybe
don't
that.
read
Yeah.
the comics. I'm just a big fan of what MCU, what Marvel's doing right now, since like the early Iron Man, early Spider-Man. Like, I'm just a big fan of that. Whatever I grew up watching, I'm a big fan of, especially now. And shout out to Kevin Feige and whoever is at Marvel Studios. Y'all are doing your damn thing.
Look at him.
I'm for real,
like,
bro.
how do you even know? Like, who is that?
Kevin Feige he's like the head of Marvel Studios right now.
Bro, I don't know.
Like the MCU. Yeah, they're killing it right now.
This man right now, the only thing I'm hearing about every single day of my life right now is Spider-Man.
Spider-Man No Way Home. Spider-Man
No Way Home.
Spider-Man No Way Home.
But I'm not gonna lie to you, I do. Ever since
hype.
No, ever since I've been dating you. I low-key have gotten into it. I'm obviously still not like as crazy as him, but I am invested. I'm very invested enough to go ahead and buy a Gwen Stacy costume and wear it to
okay.
Spider-Man.
So I bought 11 tickets to Spider-Man No Way Home December 17th, 12 p.m. I couldn't get the December 16th because those
getting the tickets were
too complicated. That shit was annoying.
The site crashed. Maxie had it on his phone. Renzell pulled it up. He put it up on the computer and on his phone. I pulled it up on my phone too. And all of our phones were just crashing.
It was impossible. So I had to wait till the next morning. But long story short, I bought 11 tickets on my phone. They could only let me buy 10, so I was like, babe, could you buy the 11th ticket at the same time? And we finna see it, me and all my homies and my family.
Yep.
Our loved ones. And we're all dressing up as some form of Spider-Man / characters from Spider-Man. I personally got the Tobey Maguire suit because I think that one's the best. I just love the way it looks.
It is. I personally agree.
She got the Gwen Stacy
Venom. Like, did you not notice
Yeah.
It has the Venom Gwen Stacy.
I don't know. It's hard as fuck.
It's just hard as fuck.
But yeah, me and all my homies are dressing up and we're going to the theater in costume.
We have hella theories. We've been talking about theories for
mad long
weeks now.
Ever since I saw the first trailer.
Yep, ever since, yeah.
Which was in August.
Alright, what is your theory? Just say it. What's your theory?
Obviously, I think that the 3 Spider-Men are going to be in this movie. And I think Marvel's done a really good job kind of teasing it. Like, down to the marketing. Like, there's one video where Tom Holland is like, he's like, and I brought 2 of my very special friends to help me talk about it. And it's like he brings in Zendaya and Jacob.
But I don't think that's actual.
Yeah, and then he was like, yeah, of course it's you guys. Who else would it be? And like, I'm like, you can't make it any more obvious that they're in the movie. I mean, you got all their villains. How are you going to have all of their villains and only one Spider-Man?
If they don't do this, I'll say that this is a missed opportunity.
Missed opportunity.
And they are crazy.
But I also think part of my rare, weird, reach theories, I think some of the like in the trailer when MJ's falling, like there could be a possibility. This is a reach that Gwen Stacy, who also died in The Amazing Spider-Man,
saves her.
Has the Gwen Stacy costume on and saves that MJ because that's how she died. I don't know. That's one of my crazy theories about that movie. And
I'll literally scream.
There's a weird theory going around that Ned might turn into Hobgoblin. I don't know too much about Hobgoblin, but because in the trailer, Zendaya falls. Peter's obviously going to catch her, but Ned is like hanging on like a pole.
Who's that?
His friend, the Asian one.
Who's
Hobgoblin? He is another. I don't know. See, like I'm not saying I don't know too much about this shit.
I was just about to say the same thing. I was gonna say I don't really know too much about the history.
But there's a theory that since he falls too, but Peter can't save him because he's already saving MJ, and that Green Goblin saves him, and like
why would that be a theory?
And manipulates him, turning him into the Hobgoblin.
Why would that be a theory?
Because because in the other Spider-Man movies, like Peter Parker's best friend was Harry Osborn, and he obviously he turned into Green Goblin.
You're saying Ned is gonna be his.
He could be. He could be. That's what I'm
version
saying.
of Harry.
No, he could just.
I mean,
I guess in
Yeah.
a way, yeah. He could potentially turn his back on Peter because Peter didn't save him. He saved MJ.
But where did people get this theory from? Like,
Well, because
did they imply anything?
in the trailer you see him, you see Ned hanging, and you see MJ clearly falling, but they only show him diving towards MJ, not really saving Ned.
Oh my god.
Even though he could have looked up and quickly webbed him up or something into the wall. I don't know.
Man, I'm so excited. I'm
Yeah.
excited. At this point, I'm so over my theories, everyone's theories, because I'm like, I'm ready to see the damn movie. I'm really just ready to see the movie. Like,
And the movie's coming at a faster rate than
Mhm.
usual, so we got to stay off the internet. I heard that they're lifting the embargo on the movie reviews because they're doing early screenings.
what's embargo?
It's like basically like another word for lockdown.
They're locked.
Like no movie critics are allowed to post any reviews legally. So they're having pre-screenings already in Hollywood, and on December 13th at 1:30 a.m. the embargo lifts for their movie reviews to be.
No way.
So we gotta
So
stay
that
off the
means
internet. We gotta stay off the internet from the 13th till we see that shit.
14, 15, 16, 17. 4 days?
That's not hard.
That's kind of hard. That's kind of hard.
It's not that hard. Super excited for this movie to come out, and I can't wait to watch it with all of you guys.
Me too. I'm so excited. I'm so excited that everyone we're going with is excited.
Yo, like your costume already came in. Max's costume.
My costume doesn't even look like a costume. Like, I actually look like I'm dead ass Gwen Stacy. Like,
It's crazy.
bro,
I can't wait to get my suit. I'm finna be acting up.
I'm gonna be.
Finna make me act up.
All of them. All over. So, wherever.
Do you have any? It's been a while since you released music, and I think you already know where I'm going with this.
Oh my.
Do you plan on releasing any new music soon?
I do actually. I do. You know. Well, you know, they don't know. I do plan on dropping my own music with just me on it. Music with Renzelle on it, Maxine. I'm ready. I'm not gonna lie, this whole year for me, I didn't attempt it because I low-key felt like, I don't know why, I felt like I was not good. Like, so I just stopped. But like low-key, I don't feel that way anymore.
Why?
I don't know, talking to you guys, listening to my own music, just figuring out like.
For a long
my
time,
sound.
I think you didn't realize that you were actually an artist.
Yeah,
Not just
it's
in the
still hard for me.
musical world, but you are an artist. Like
It's still
you
hard to
create,
do something.
and that is what you do naturally, and it's your God-given talent. Like you paint, you can draw really well. You have a nice voice. You can pick up a little dance moves here and there.
Bye.
You know what I'm saying?
Goodbye.
Like you love creating, and I can see that.
I took up cooking recently.
Yeah, she
Not recently, but like recently I got more into it.
know how to cook for sure. I will say that all of my friends have been impressed at least once or twice from her cooking.
Cause I don't cook like every single day, but like when I do cook, look, Maxie raised his hand. When I do cook,
She make this bomb ass pasta, bro. She got this one pasta that I can't eat anymore because they got cheese in it, and
yeah.
I crave it not all the time, but I crave it sometimes, and I wish I could eat it. I've been trying to beg her to make a vegan option.
I just don't think it's gonna taste the same. It's not gonna taste the same.
But
I'm
it might
telling
though. It might. It genuinely might, because there's some vegan food that I eat that I genuinely can't tell. Like
you. Here's
difference.
why I say that. I say it's not gonna taste the same because we're using cheese. And vegan cheese, I don't give a fuck what any of you vegans say. I don't give a fuck. You guys are liars talking about it's the same. It tastes the same. No, it does not. Anything that's vegan does not taste like the real thing. It tastes like a vegan version of whatever the fuck I was really trying to eat. Like, it's just not the same. So
for the people who want to know, what are you like?
Oh, so the reason why we don't eat, he's asking me to make a vegan version is because we don't eat dairy, and meat.
We don't eat beef or chicken.
Meat. Just we don't eat any meat. We don't eat any dairy.
But we
eat
do
fish.
eat seafood. Seafood is all we eat.
Seafood is a must for me.
Along with vegetables, fruits.
Yeah.
You know, as long as there ain't no dairy in it, no meat, we'll probably eat it.
Exactly. So that's really why he's been telling me to make a vegan version of this pasta, but I just don't think it's gonna come out the same. I don't think it's gonna taste the same.
But we gotta try it. We have to.
I could try. I can definitely try. I'm just like so worried. Yeah.
Then make a small batch.
I'll make a small batch.
Make a small batch for sure.
But yeah, yeah. I'm ready to drop music again. Back to the question. I'm sorry. I'm ready to drop music again. At this point now, I'm in the process of making music. Like, I'm in the process of figuring out what I like to sound like, what I want to sound like, what I want my music to sound like, what I want to feel like. You know, like when I
Artist
listen to
development.
Exactly, basically. Exactly. That's where I'm at right now. But I'm ready. Like, I'm so ready.
But she do got 5 songs out already.
Yeah, I do.
On all streaming platforms and her YouTube.
Yeah, go ahead, go listen to those. Go stream
Is
those.
this podcast going to be on Spotify, or like
I would like for
somewhere
it to be.
digitally that
I
people
would
can
like-
listen to?
Yeah, I would like for it to be. Honestly, I want it to be.
Because I know some people want to watch podcasts, but
It's hard. I like to listen to podcasts.
like, you can listen to this probably like while you're in the car.
Mhm.
We'll probably upload it or something like that.
Yeah, I'll probably upload it so that it's like on all platforms. Something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But this was a good
First episode.
episode. Alright.
Thanks for having me as your first episode.
Thanks for being here, babe. Thanks for helping. Thanks for really putting the battery in my
Shout
back.
out Rigo on the camera.
Bro,
shout out Maxie.
Rigo. Shout out
laying
Maxie.
down over there.
Little goofy
Little
ass.
goofy on
Feel
his
me?
phone.
Bro.
Hey,
Yeah.
I wish y'all could see the setup. I'll probably put the iPhone video over the video.
Bro, yeah.
But the setup is.
We
had to get it done.
We made it work.
We've been
The
talking
boys
about this.
made it work.
Talked about this for too long to not get it done, and we found a way to get it done.
This was just. I decided I was gonna do this yesterday, and
Yeah.
I didn't even really plan for it until when I decided. All right, we ready to do this? And then they were like, "So, what's the setup?" And we were like, "I don't know," but the boys made it happen, and I'm so grateful. So thanks, you guys. This is great.
Top 5?
Ooh, last thing. Just to, we don't even have to explain it. You don't have to go into it. I just want to know
Go
who's
ahead.
your top 5 favorite artists right now.
This is tough. Top 5 favorite artists right now.
And I'm not
G
talking-
Herbo. I
Ooh.
like G Herbo. I fuck with the Future Kings. That's not me. That's just real. That's all I listen to is our music.
That's facts.
Right now, I'm gonna have to. I said G Herbo, the Future Kings. Who do I listen to like that? Like, oh, Yeet.
I was
Fuck
gonna
with
say you
Yeet.
listen to Yeet.
Yeet is going crazy right now. Whatever genre he go, whatever lane he just opened, he's killing that shit. 2 more. I can't. This is how like I don't even listen to that many people. Like,
But you listen to, like, Renzelle listens to music every single day.
yeah, but it's the same people all the time. G Herbo, the Future Kings, Yeet. J. Cole. I've been listening to a lot of J. Cole lately.
You have. I'm a
Because of
huge
that
J.
one
Cole
concert
fan.
we went to.
That was crazy.
One more that I've been listening to. This is tough, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm probably gonna have to say Lil Baby. I've been listening to Lil Baby a lot more often. He has this one song. My mama been told me to get no punk performance. Whatever you wanna do, just do it. Never thought about doing music, but
What
I
is
forgot what it was called.
All In?
All In by
Right.
Lil Baby. That's my song. That's my
Bro, I
favorite
love
song.
that song.
What
too.
about you? Top 5?
Top 5, J. Cole's number 1, obviously.
Obviously.
You already know that.
But right now, though,
J. Cole.
obviously.
J. Cole. I looked at my Spotify Wrapped, and my top artist is still J. Cole. My top 5 songs are all J. Cole songs.
Okay.
So J. Cole is definitely number 1. Number 2 gotta be... Number 2. Right now, you know who I'm really... Nah, I can't see... Nah, but I love her voice right now.
Who?
Bia.
Oh, Bia.
Bia got low-key.
She fire.
Her voice is so sexy to me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I heard her voice years ago. Didn't really like put a face to it. Didn't really care.
With that
like
Rush song.
But that one Rush song.
I knew she was.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I heard that and I was like, damn, I love whoever that is. I love it. Didn't think to look her up, but Bia.
So Cole Bia.
Who do I listen to a lot right now?
You listen to what's her name? Damn it. You listen to a lot of.
I wouldn't say Tink right now.
No, you listen to a lot of old ass R&B songs that are like pipe that they be singing their
Okay,
heart out.
right now. Okay, then I would give myself Keisha Cole. Keisha Cole is definitely on my top
Mary
5.
J. Blige.
Mary J. Blige is definitely
And I'm
on my
gonna say
top
Jasmine
5.
Sullivan.
Ooh!
That was my guess.
No, you got him. Those are definitely my top 5.
Cole, Bia.
Every time I'm in the car, I gotta play at least 1-2 songs by each of them. If I got, and I'll time my car rides real nice, like, cause I know J. Cole, he be having longer songs.
Yep.
So like I put him on usually, like I feel like I'll put him on first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me not. And then usually when we're getting home, that's when I get into like Jasmine Sullivan and I gotta ease into like, you know, ooh, but like mid car ride, I'm screaming. I'm in that bitch. I'm in that bitch. I am screaming top of my lungs. I don't care. Yeah, those are my top 5 artists right now. And low key, alright, I'm gonna add this to the bonus. I've been listening to a lot of Jackson 5. Not just Michael Jackson, but a lot of Jackson 5.
You have been.
Mm-hmm.
You have been playing a lot of Michael Jackson and Jackson 5, period.
Yeah. There you go. Those are my top 5 plus bonus. But yeah, that's it. I'm done. I'm good for right now, babe. I feel like I should bring you on for another. Cause I just feel like there's so much I want to talk
I feel
about.
like we could go on for days, honestly.
That's why we could go on for days. There's so much I want to talk about with you, but this is beautiful. This is a perfect.
It's okay, we gotta leave room for
first
more
episode. So thanks you guys. Thanks for watching my first episode of Mommy Said. Don't worry, this production will get better. I will get better at this, hopefully. So but yeah, thanks.
The best
you guys
way to start is to start. So.
Yep. Thanks you guys for being patient with me. Again, thank you Happenvill for hoodie. Thank you for the hat, babe, and
Yes, sir.
yeah. Thanks. Bye. That was great.
I just gotta get it on.